Good morning, students. Happy to see you all after a long gap. So, in today's session, we are going to discuss a new lesson from 8th class. That is first lesson, reading and analysis of maps. So, mostly in your 6th class and 7th class, you have the introduction, or you went for learning something about the maps. In this class, we are going to discuss, or we are going to learn brief information about the history of maps. When we are visiting the unknown places, map is the friend to us, or map is going to act as a friend, or map is going to act as a guide who is helping us. So if you see, so what is the definition of map? A map is a sketch which is providing the information about a place. So in your 6th class you have it, and in your 7th class you have different types of maps, that is physical map, political map and historical maps. So in this lesson, or in today's class, we are going to learn about the history of maps. So mostly if you see, Sumerians, Babylonians, Arabs, Chinese and Europeans, they are the people who made the earliest maps of the world. So if you see, actually Sumerians, they are the people of Iraq. They are the first people of Iraq. They made the map 4000 years ago. They may ask many times about a question in examination. Who made the first earliest maps in the world? They are Sumerians. Actually, who are Sumerians? Sumerians are the people who belongs to Mesopotamia civilization. Actually, where is this Mesopotamia civilization? It is in between the two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. These Mesopotamia civilization at present we are calling as, at modern day we are calling as Iraq. So Sumerians are the people of present Iraq. They made the map how many years ago? 4000 years ago. So they made the map. Now we can see we have the map mostly on paper, or mostly we can see because of this advanced technology we can see within the mobile itself. At the time we don't have any technology, we don't have mobiles, or we don't have any paper. They made the map on clay tablet. It is very important to you. Where the Sumerians made the map? Sumerians made the map on clay tablets. Actually, why these Sumerians made the map? At the time, temples are having a great or large tracts of land. To maintain the proper income of the large tracts of land, these Sumerians made the maps. So if you see, after Sumerians, another people from same country, I mean Iraq, Babylonians. So Babylonians are also the people of present Iraq. They made the map 2600 years ago. One more thing you see here, Sumerians are the people, they made the first maps in the world. Babylonians are the people who made the first world map. You see here, they made the first maps and they made the first world maps. After they made 2600 years ago, and Sumerians and Babylonians both they made map on clay tablets. And one more thing you see here, Babylonians assumed that the world is like a round disc. You see here, this is the map which is made by the Babylonians. So Babylonians made the map on clay tablets according to the map which is made by Babylonians. So it is appearing, or it is looking like round disc, and you can see two layers are appearing here. So you can see the outer layer and the inner layer, and the city of Babylonia is placed in the middle. So this is the city of Babylonia, and you see here we can see some dots. These dots are said to be other cities which are near to city of Babylonia, and you can see here it is said to be mountains, and we can see this, it is said to be river, and you see here in between inner layer and outer layer we can see the water, and this water it is nothing but bitter river. We call it as bitter river or salt water ocean. You can see the city of Babylonia is enclosed with which river? Bitter river, or it is also called salt water ocean. One more thing you need to remember here, City of Babylon is placed in the middle. It is containing two layers. In between the inner layer and outer layer, we have the Bitter River or Saltwater Ocean, and you can see here 7 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 triangles are said to be the 7 triangular oceans. Who made the 7 triangular oceans? Babylonians. They mentioned 7 triangular oceans in the map, which is made by them. So you see 7 triangular oceans. You can see the 7 triangular ocean. So this is the map which is made by Babylonians. It is a map which is made on clay tablets. So you can see after the Babylonians, Greeks. So after Babylonians, Greeks contributed a massive role in map pointing or map making. So they developed the world maps. After the Babylonians, who gave a maximum contribution or who gave the massive role in map making? They are said to be Greeks, and they developed the world maps. Here you need to remember 2 geographers' names. They are Anaximander, first one. Second one, Hecatus. Hecatus is a person from Miletus. Miletus is a place in Turkey. So Hecataeus, very important, because he is said to be the father of geography. So both the Anaximander and Hecatus made the map by using the directions. Very important, you see. Previously many persons made. Sumerians made the map, normal map. Babylonians made the first world map. But coming to Anaximander and Hecatus, they are the people from Greek. They are the people from European nations. They made the map by using the directions. Many times they were for asking question in examination. Who the one made the map by using directions? They are the people Anaximander and Hecatus. They are the people who made the maps by using directions. So you see, mostly we don't have proper records of the maps which is made by Anaximander or Hecataeus, but many Greek map makers, they went for using the ideas, or they went for using the suggestions which is given by Anaximander and Hecataeus while making the maps. So after this, you see, according to Hecataeus, now we can see we have 7 continents, but at that time we have only 3 continents. I mean, they assumed that the entire world is divided into how many continents? 3 continents. First one, Europe. Second one, Asia. And third one, Libya. So these are the 3 continents according to Hecataeus. According to Hecataeus, or the map which is made by Hecataeus, it is showing only 3 continents. First one, Europe. Second one, Asia. Third one, Libya. And they were for making Greece in the middle. They were for making Greece in the middle of the 3 continents. And one more thing you see, Europe, now we have Europe. Asia, now we have Asia. But you can see Libya here. Now we have Africa. This Africa continent, at the time we called as Libya continent. Simply, Libya is nothing but present Africa continent. This is the map according to Hecataeus. And you see, the entire 3 continents is enclosed with the water. So you can see, it is Europe, it is Asia, and this is Libya. And they went for placing Greece in the middle. Not only Greeks. Suppose when the Babylonians went for making the maps, they went for placing Babylonia, the city of Babylonia, in the middle. When the Arabs went for making the maps, they went for placing Arabia in the middle. When the European nations went for making the map, they went for placing so city in the middle. They went for placing their own city in the middle of map. So you can see this is the map which is made by Hecataeus, and this total area is covered with water. And according to Hecataeus, we have only 3 continents, that is Asia, Europe, and Libya continents. And you see, even Hecataeus believed the same. He believed the earth is in the shape of round disc. So you see, after the Hecataeus maps, Romans and Greeks interested in map making. and they went for making many maps, and they gave the maps to rulers, and they went for giving the maps to traders. Actually, why we need a map? Nowadays we are using map when we are able to move from one place to other place. Suppose I am new to a city, I want to reach so and so position or so and so place, but I don't know the route. Either I want to take the help of someone, or within the phone I can open the Google Maps and I can search for a place. So here the map is useful for me to reach so and so place. At the same time, the maps which is made by Romans and Greeks, they interested in map making and they went for giving the maps to the rulers. Now you can see, nowadays we don't have monarchy rule. Once upon a time we have monarchy rule where king is said to be the superior person. So mostly one king, he went for attacking other kingdom to increase the kingdom and to conquer the places. So when he is about to conquer the place, suppose I am a king, I want to conquer other place. First of all, I need to have an idea about the opposite kingdom. When I will get the idea about opposite kingdom, when I have the brief information about the place. How will I get the brief information about the place? When I have the map of the so and so place. The same thing is done here. The same thing how done here. Rulers, they went for using the map which is made by the map makers, and they went for using the map to conquer the places. Traders, who went for doing the trade, they went for using the map which is made by the map makers. At the same time, Alexander the Great, very important king, or who is said to be the great king. He went for conquering many places in the world. Even he came to India. How many years ago? 2300 years ago. Alexander the Great used the map which is made by the Romans and Greeks, and he came to India by using the maps, and he went for conquering many places in most of the continents. And you see, after the Alexander, Roman traders, they went for using the map to do the trade and to develop their business. Next, after this, Greeks made the map to reach the accurate places, to reach the exact places. They went for using some imaginary lines. These imaginary lines at present we are calling as longitudes and latitudes. Actually, how they went for making the longitudes and latitudes? The places which are experiencing midday at same time. Suppose here is one place, here is another place, here is another place. So these are the places which are experiencing noon at same time. They will for joining with the imaginary lines. These imaginary lines which are connecting North Pole and South Pole are said to be longitudes, and the places which are experiencing the equal length of shadow, they will for connecting the places, and these lines are said to be latitudes. Simply, the lines which are connecting North Pole and South Pole is said to be, the imaginary lines which are connecting North Pole and South Pole is said to be longitudes, and the imaginary lines which are connecting east and west direction is said to be latitudes. And who went for using this for the first time in the world? Greeks. Very important question. Greeks are the people who went for using the longitudes and latitudes when they are making the map. You see here, previously, Babylonians made the map, Sumerians made the map. Next, in different persons made the map. Arabs also made the map. But only Greeks, for the first time, while they are able to make the map, they went for using the imaginary lines, that is said to be longitudes and latitudes. Very, very important question. Greeks are the first persons who went for using longitudes and latitudes while making the maps. So one more thing. So they went for making the longitudes and latitudes, but it is not the accurate one. It took nearly 2000 years. Firstly made by Greeks. Firstly, imaginary lines are assumed by Greeks. But to get the exact, to get the accurate longitudes and latitudes, it took 2000 years of time. So 2000 years it took to get the accurate or exact longitudes and latitudes. One more thing. In the old maps, before Greeks, whoever made the maps, they never went for using the longitudes and latitudes. For the first time in the history, Greeks went for using longitudes and latitudes while making the maps. One more thing. When the Greeks went for making the maps, they went for assuming India as small and Sri Lanka as very big. If you see, generally now we can see, if you see the accurate nowadays world map, India's size will be big and Sri Lanka's size will be small. But at the time when the Greeks made the map, if you see that India is small and Sri Lanka is very big, I mean the size of Sri Lanka is bigger than India. Why, I will tell you. Greeks or Romans, they went for making the maps mostly to do the trade. So we know waterways is said to be the cheap and best means of transport in international level. Nowadays we have airways and everything, but in those days we don't have airways. At the time, mostly everyone went for using, all the traders or sailors, they went for using waterways to move from one place to other place. So when they went for moving from one place to other place by using the waterways, you can see India is said to be peninsula. What is meant by peninsula? The place which is surrounded by water on three sides, on land on one side is said to be peninsula. But if you see Sri Lanka, it is said to be island because it is enclosed with water on all the directions. And you see, when the European nations came to do the trade with India, they have an idea. They have a brief information. They have a little bit idea about the only coastal places of India, like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal. So these are said to be the coastal states. They have an idea about only these places because these are the coastal places. But coming to Sri Lanka, it is a complete island which is enclosed with water on all the directions. So mostly when they came to do the trade, they went for visiting all the directions of Sri Lanka. So they assumed that, or they believed that Sri Lanka's size is bigger than India's size. So after this, Ptolemy, very important, he made the first world maps by using the longitudes and latitudes. As I told you before, Greeks went for using longitudes and latitudes by making the world maps. But who is the person made the world map by using longitudes and latitudes? He is none other than Ptolemy. Ptolemy went for making the map by using the longitudes and latitudes, and mostly he went for writing many books about how to make the map, projection of the places, and many more. After this, Arabs. In the Middle Age, there is a war between the Europeans and Arabs. I mean, between Mohammedans and Christians. So when there is a war between the Arabs and European nations, what are the books which is made, the books of Ptolemy is captured. Arabs got the books which is made by, which is written by Ptolemy, and they went for using these books. Arabs went for using the Ptolemy's books to make the world maps, and they went for making the world maps by using the ideas, or by using the projections, or by using the suggestions of Ptolemy books. It is a very important thing because they may ask you the question examination: who went for using Ptolemy books for a large extent? Arabs went for using Ptolemy books for a large extent. They went for using the Ptolemy books to make the world maps. And here you need to remember one very important thing. Al-Idrisi, very important person. Al-Idrisi is a map maker of Arabian country. He made the map for his king. And when he went for making the map, the language which he used to make the map is Arabian language, and he went for showing Eurasia prominently in the map which is made by Al-Idrisi. Al-Idrisi is a scholar, or he is a map maker of Arabia. When he went for making the map, he went for showing prominently he went for showing Eurasia, and he went for using Arabian language, and mostly an interesting thing you need to remember: the maps which is made by the Arabs, if you see, mostly we know that it is north, it is south, east, west. But the map which is made by Al-Idrisi, he went for projecting the place in a different way. I mean, he went for projecting the directions in a different way. He went for showing north as south and south as north, east as west and west as east. I mean, he went for interchanging the places. Who went for interchanging the places? Al-Idrisi went for interchanging the places. So see here once again. So history of maps: Sumerians, Babylonians, Arabs, Chinese and Europeans went for making the maps. Sumerians, they are the people of present Iraq. Previously we used to call it as Mesopotamia civilization. It is in between Tigris and Euphrates river. How many years ago? 4000 years ago. They made the map on database to maintain the account of land which is under the control of temple. They went for making the maps. After them, Babylonians, they went for making the map. How many years ago? 2600 years ago. They made the maps on clay tablets, and they made the first world map. You see, Sumerians made the first map. Babylonians made the first world map. According to Babylonians, they assumed that Earth was a round disk, and Persia, at present we are calling as Iran. So this is the map which is made by Babylonians. They went for placing the city of Babylonia in the middle. It is enclosed with the 7 triangular oceans, and this total what is said to be Bitter River or saltwater ocean. They went for placing city of Babylonia in the middle. These are the small cities, these are the rivers, and these are the mountains. After them, Greeks. Here Greeks, they made a great contribution, and they went for developing the world maps. 2 geographers, Anaximander and Hecataeus of Miletus. Miletus is a place in Turkey. Very important to remember this because he is the father of geography. Next, they went for making the map by using the directions. We don't have any records. Many Greek map makers, they went for using the ideas which is given by Hecataeus and Anaximander. According to Hecataeus, we have 3 continents, that is Asia, Europe and Libya. At present we are calling Libya as Africa continent, and they were for placing city of Greece in the middle. And here one more thing, there is a sea which is dividing the 3 continents, that is Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. This Mediterranean Sea is also called middle of the world. Very important. You have the question in 7th class. So 3 continents are divided with a sea, that is Mediterranean Sea. It is also called middle of the world. Next, they also believe that Earth is a round disk. Next, Romans and Greeks interested in map making. They went for making the maps and they gave to rulers and traders. Alexander, he went for conquering many places by using the map which is made by map makers. Roman traders, they went for using the map to do the trade. Next, Greeks, they went for using longitudes and latitudes while making the maps. It took 2000 years to get the accurate longitudes and latitudes. And in the old maps before Greeks, we don't have any imaginary lines, and they went for projecting. They went for making Sri Lanka as big and India as small because they don't have proper idea about the India. Next, Ptolemy. First one map, he made the first one map by using longitudes and latitudes. Arabs, famous map maker from Arabian country, Al-Idrisi, he made the map for his king, and he went for showing Eurasia prominently, and he went for making the directions in a reverse way. I mean, he went for showing north as south and south as north, east as west and west as east. So thank you students. We will discuss remaining topic in the next class. Thank you.